Pawn Stars has ruled reality TV suggests for over 10 years. However, it has sooner or later taken a terrible turn. At 59, Rick Harrison confirms his son's existence sentence is actual, revealing the reason of his death and the circumstances that led to it. But this is not the simplest member of the Pawn Stars show, worried in surprising scandals. From Rick Harrison's scandalous felony battles along with his mother to Chumley's run-ins with the law, join us as we find the controversies that threaten to tarnish the legacy of this once-loved series. The Truth TV show Pawn Stars done a number on reputation after it debuted at the History Channel in 2009. The display follows the daily operations of the gold and silver pawn save in Las Vegas. Because of the display's success, the store and its proprietors became family names and famous worldwide. The concept for the show came up in 2008 while Brent Sir Bernard Law and Colby Gaines of Left Field Pictures visited Las Vegas. They noticed many pawn stores within the town, creating a display that accompanied a family-run pawn save. This brought about the Gold and Silver Pawn Shop, run with the aid of Richard Oldman Harrison, his son Rick Harrison, and Rick's son Corey Big Hosses Harrison. They owned the pawn safe together till Richard died in 2018. On the display, viewers loved looking at the each-day operations of Gold and Silver Pawn Shop. It also showcased the interesting items the visitors introduced to the store and value determinations of the items by means of the shop's proprietors. The save in the beginning focused on shopping for and promoting gold and silver. The founder, Richard Harrison, brought a long time of enjoy and a no-nonsense demeanor to the business, organizing the store as a pinnacle call within the pawn enterprise. His sharp wit and candid persona would make him a liked parent among fanatics of the reality TV show. The highlight of the business and the show got here when Rich Harrison came on with his entrepreneurial talents. After mastering from his father, he understood the details of the pawn enterprise and knew that it was greater than simply transactions. It changed into additionally about the customer's memories, as stories subsidized some of the items introduced. In 2009, Pawn Stars premiered on the History Channel and have become, 3 generations of stars accompanied, with Rick Harrison and his 3 sons continuing the legacy of Richard Harrison after he exceeded away in 2018. Unlike traditional fact TV packages, Pawn Stars targeted at the captivating artifacts in the store, from ancient coins and Civil War relics to celebrity memorabilia and antique weapons. The items have been regularly observed by using intriguing backstories that captivated audiences. Rick Harrison showcased an impressive know-how of gold, silver, and collectibles which became important to the show's achievement. He became the intellectual anchor of the collection as he could give an explanation for the importance and fee of various objects. He may want to negotiate with clients together with his charm and brief wit. The relaxation of the forged additionally contributed to the show's huge appeal. In addition to Richard and Rick Harrison, Rick's 3 sons once in a while seemed at the show, while Adam and Jake had been also visible from time to time. The show's Speedy have become a cultural phenomenon, drawing tens of millions of viewers and turning the Harrison family into a family cult. It is a mix of unpredictable patron interactions, academic segments, approximately historical artifacts, and the circle of relatives dynamic. The recognition of Pawn Stars accelerated the profile of the gold and silver pawn shop and created a surge in public hobby. With the popularity and success of the show, it caused spin-offs, merchandise, and worldwide repute. Tourists international had been going to the Gold and Silver Pawn Keep to peer the true stars and witness the Pawn Keep offers. Through their enterprise acumen and on-screen charisma, the Harrisons transformed a small pawn keep into an empire, cementing their legacy as cultural icons. One of Rick Harrison's sons, Adam Harrison, has had a turbulent lifestyle. At 59, Rick Harrison confirms his son's life sentence, revealing the tragic truth. His son had suddenly surpassed away for a stunning purpose. But it turned into revealed that he was in jail earlier than he died. According to a police report, the officials in Vegas responded to a name reporting an unresponsive individual on Friday. That person turned out to be Rick's son, Adam. When the responding officers arrived, they showed that Adam turned into deceased, and then his backstory of what passed off within the past days was found out. The law enforcement officials had been informed that Adam were staying in a guest residence on the belongings. He had simply been released from prison after serving 3 months. It was unknown what he had been dispatched to jail for. However, the landlord said he presented him the visitor house out of kindness. The officers additionally interviewed Adam's roommates who had been residing there. They determined out that Adam had not been in the Foremost house for a long time, and whenever they dispatched him a message, he stated that he became unwell and underneath quarantine. But after they did not pay attention from Adam Harrison, the roommates attempted knocking on his door for plenty days. However, no person spoke back. Eventually, they known as the owner, and after establishing the healthy, they realized that he had surpassed away. Adam had best been staying on the assets for about 2 weeks, and he had erratic and extraordinary conduct. Before this, Adam were dwelling behind bars for months, which turned into something that you wouldn't assume from the son of a true show famous person. He had just been launched from jail, and he often locked himself into his little guest house without interacting with others. His roommates had additionally suspected that he were the usage of at the same time as locking himself up, and many believed that he had long passed to prison for 3 months due to associated costs. The son of the Pawn Stars Rick Harrison, Adam becomes stated to have lacked sound reasoning and intellectual clarity before finally passing away. One of his acquaintances, who lived in an RV near the principal and guest houses, told the police that he displayed alarming conduct like barricading himself in the house and pushing furniture towards the doors. She stated, his conversations frequently lacked sound reasoning and intellectual clarity. She also stated that when he observed out a positive person had a boyfriend, he gave himself 2 black eyes. She had said that he failed to need to conquer up the brand new boyfriend, so he beat up himself instead. Rick Harrison revealed that his son Adam died because of a fentanyl overdose. When he changed into located, it turned into weeks after he had passed away. He already had a records of pfeffing use and typically used alcohol, fentanyl, and opioids. The police discovered vials of a substance next to his mattress, and there was additionally a foil with an unknown pill, lighters, and narcotic paraphernalia straws. When talking on his son's death, Rick revealed the proper cause why his son handed away turned into because of a fentanyl overdose, and he blamed America's border disaster for this. On Twitter, he wrote, "Yes, I can verify Adam died from a fentanyl overdose. The fentanyl crisis on this US of A ought to be taken more critically. It seems it's far simply flowing over the borders and not anything is being completed about it. We should do higher." The purpose of demise of Adam Harrison was then showed with the aid of the Clark County Office of the Coroner Medical Examiner at the Times. The legit cause of loss of life became dominated to be a coincidence because of fentanyl and methamphetamine toxicity. He became 39 years antique whilst he passed away. In some other submit mourning his son, he wrote, "You will usually be in my coronary heart. I love you, Adam." Although his son was slightly featured on the lengthy Going for Walks Fact TV series, he was frequently noticed on social media pages. Adam Harrison's demise is not the most effective one associated with drug overdoses within the United States. In 2023, on my own, overdose centers surpassed 1,2,0,0,0. For the primary time, displaying the devastation as a result of it looks like a repetition of the crack cocaine crisis of the 80s and the opioid epidemic of the early 2000s. According to the Drug Enforcement Agency, fentanyl is a Agenda 2 controlled substance that is much like morphine, but about 100 times more potent. 2 milligrams of fentanyl, that's much less than a grain of salt, can be lethal, relying on the character's frame length. Richard Harrison, the unique founder of Pawn Stars, handed away in 2018. 4 years later, there had been many prison disputes and family betrayals surrounding their commercial enterprise. Then, through 2024, Adam Harrison handed away, which had a first-rate effect on Rick Harrison's existence. In February 2022, Joan Harrison, Rick Harrison's mom and Richard Harrison's spouse, sued him over family belongings and the possession of the gold and silver pawn store. The lawsuit was filed in Nevada State Court. Joanne claimed that her son, Rick, had forced her to signal over her 51% hobby inside the pawn safe while she was in a coma. She additionally alleged that her son had stopped sending her cash from her share of the commercial enterprise. She claimed Rick additionally reduced her stake within the business without her consent and blocked her from gaining access to the own family's trust. She additionally claimed that Rick stored her within the dark. Approximately a $3 million mortgage secured the use of a number of her assets. In the prison warfare, she sought an accounting of belongings, unspecified damages, and a courtroom order banning Rick from the use of price range belonging to her. She additionally asked a brief restraining order to prevent Rick from selling the family's belongings. In her legal filings, Joanne alleged that Rick didn't offer her with economic documentation for assets exceeding $500,000, further deepening her mistrust. She additionally claimed that during 2020, Rick seized her $225,000 annual bills, which she argued she was entitled to as a shareholder and a part of the circle of relatives' legacy. The economic stress and the alleged withholding of statistics exacerbated the rift, reworking non-public grievances right into a public family feud. In reaction, Rick said that a person was influencing his mother's selections. He has said that he tried to attain his mom oftentimes in the beyond months, but has been not able to. The passing of Rick's father revealed the cracks under the polished surface of their famous pawn empire. Following the patriarch's demise, the family offers, with sour felony disputes and betrayal. There is warfare over the own family business's ownership and finances. Even though Rick had publicly denied all of these, it nonetheless harmed Pawn Stars and his conduct. The case highlighted the complicated intersection of family, fame, and business, often main to headaches while fracturing belief.